ベストポジション。終わったか。
ああ、したしたした。
Hi guys, so good afternoon and welcome back to my magical world. Today is August 15, 2023. Wait lang. Thursday na ba? No, it's Tuesday. Okay, so it's Tuesday and it's 12:44 in the afternoon. So wala akong masyado sa mood, guys. So let's just read kasi I'm not feeling good for the past few days. So ayan, as in all other branches of learning, the first step after deciding what area one wants to pursue is to learn what others have thought about the matter. By reading, talking, and listening selectively, one can form an idea of what the state of the art in the field is. So again, the importance of personally taking control of the direction of learning from the first steps cannot be stressed enough. Okay, so if a person feels coerced to be the way to do it, learning will go against the grain. But if the decision is to take that same route because of an inner feeling of rightness, the learning will be relatively effortless and enjoyable. When his predilections in philosophy become clear, even the amateur may feel compelled to specialize. Someone interested in the basic characteristics of reality may drift toward ontology and read Wolf, Kant, Husserl, or Heidegger. Another person more puzzled by questions of right and wrong would take up ethics and learn about the moral philosophy of Aristotle, Aquinas, Spinoza, Nietzsche ata to, I'm not sure. An interest in what is beautiful may lead to reviewing the ideas of aesthetic philosophers like Baumgarten, Crusade, Santayana, and Collingwood. Baka makat to guys kasi low bat ako ngayon. So, continue ko na lang dun sa stock room maybe, I guess. Okay. Ayan na nga. Wait lang. Hi guys. So, to continue, again, medyo wala ako sa mood. But, I'm trying my best to feel better. So, let's just continue guys. Okay? So while specialization is necessary to develop the complexity of any pattern of thought, the goal-ends relationship must always be kept clear. Specialization is for the sake of thinking better and not an end in itself. So unfortunately, many serious thinkers devote all their mental effort to becoming well-known scholars, but in the meantime, they forget their initial purpose in scholarship. In philosophy, as in other disciplines, there comes a point where a person is ready to pass from the status of passive consumer to that of active producer, to write down one's insights, expecting that someday they will be read with awe by posterity would be, in most cases, an act of hubris, that overweening presumption that has caused so much mischief in human affairs. But if one records ideas in response to an inner challenge to express clearly the major questions by which one feels confronted and tries to sketch out answers that will help make sense of one's experiences, then the amateur philosopher will have learned to derive enjoyment from one of the most difficult and rewarding tasks of life. Okay, so we have a subtopic here, lesson. Okay, kasi ganun talaga guys, diba? There are days that we are not in the mood and I am so bad trip like last night, yesterday. So, I have to come to more realization that I will no longer answer phone calls because they bring me bad news. Joke lang. Basta ganun guys, something like that. Basta super annoying. Anyways, we continue again. We have a subtopic here, amateurs and professionals. Some individuals prefer to specialize and devote all their energy to one activity, aiming to reach almost professional levels of performance in it. They tend to look down on anyone who is not as skillful and devoted to their specialty as they themselves are. So others prefer to dabble in a variety of activities. By the way, we're on to page 139 and 140. Yan. I don't know if I already told you, basta yun. So, taking as much enjoyment as possible from each without necessarily becoming an expert in any one. So, there are two words whose meanings reflect our somewhat warped attitudes toward levels of commitment to physical or mental activities. These are the terms amateur and dilettante. So, nowadays, these labels are slightly derogatory. So an amateur or a dilettante is someone not quite up to par, a person not to be taken very seriously, one whose performance falls short of professional standards. But originally, amateur from the Latin verb amare. Wait lang guys, ba't parang nabasa ko na to? Wait lang, continue na lang natin ha. So, amare. Yan. To love, refer to a person who loved what he was doing. Similarly, a dilettante from the Latin delectare, to find delight in. So, when someone, wait lang. Okay, slight interruptions. Alam nyo, gusto ko na din to matapos guys na book. Okay? Hanap tayo ng medyo, thinner book but quality of course. Pero quality naman to, kaya be patient. Siyempre, wala kayo noon at ako din. But we can do this together, guys. Okay? So, continue na tayo, guys. Dami yung Anash. So, to find delight in. So, was someone who enjoyed a given activity. The earliest meanings of these words, therefore, drew attention to experiences rather than accomplishments. They describe the subjective rewards individuals gained from doing things, instead of focusing on how well they were achieving. Nothing illustrates as clearly our changing attitudes toward the value of experience. As the fate of these two words, there was a time when it was admirable to be an amateur poet or a dilettante scientist because it meant that the quality of life could be improved by engaging in such activities. So, but increasingly the emphasis has been to value behavior over subjective states. What is admired is success, achievement, the quality of performance rather than the quality of experience. Consequently, it has become embarrassing to be wholly dilettante. To be a dilettante is to achieve what counts most, the enjoyment one's actions provide. So it is true that the sort of dilettante-ish learning and courage here can be undermined even more readily than professional scholarship if the learners lose sight of the goal that motivates them. Laypersons with an axe to grind sometimes turn to pseudoscience to advance their interests, and often their efforts are almost indistinguishable from those of intrinsically motivated amateurs. An interest in the history of ethnic origins, for instance, can become easily perverted into a search for proofs of one's own superiority over members of other groups. The Nazi movement in Germany turned to anthropology, history, anatomy, language, biology, and philosophy, and concocted from them its theory of Aryan racial supremacy. Professional scholars were also caught up in the dubious enterprise, but it was inspired by amateurs, and rules by which it has played belong to politics and not science. Soviet biology was set back a generation when the authorities decided to apply the rules of communist ideology to growing corn instead of following experimental evidence. Lysenko's ideas about how grains planted in a cold climate would grow more hardily and produce more even hardier progeny sounded good to the layperson, especially within the context of Leninist dogma. Diba? Mga highfalutin word, guys. Siyempre, search nyo na yun. It's your job, guys. I'll give you assignment, ha. Siyempre, kayong mga tamad, most of the kids nowadays, like teenagers, diba? Super tatamad. Remember, alam nyo guys, like there was a time when we have to search things through book and we have to like scan the entire book to find the things that we need to find. Pero ngayon, diba, isang search na lang. Everything is just a click away. Kaya, be very grateful with the kind of technology and knowledge that we have right now. Kasi, andito na lahat eh, 'di ba? So hindi na kayo naghihirap. Like, in an instance, you can like learn things. You can make money. Start a living, live life to the fullest. So basta yun. Anyways, guys, baka kung ano naman masabi ko. I'm still trying to feel better kasi naano ko guys. Ayun na guys, I need to go down kasi it's 3 p.m. na. So, pakat-cut yung videos ko. But you know me, diba? I'm just trying my best to like to film on a daily basis. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for helping me make this world a better place for all of us and for the future generation, diba? So, come on guys. Ano guys? Subscribe. Sige. Sige na guys. Bye. Bye. Bye and I will see you again.
なんだと
いかつね両親
桜木
よっしゃ
あと20秒いけ